Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome for the first time. I'm Tabitha of Tabitha Faith and the Contented Life, and I am on a no buy year for 2020. Not just me, but my husband and my 2-year-old too, which he doesn't really understand, so it doesn't matter. But we are on a no buy year as a family, and it's exciting and scary all at the same time. But if you have not seen that original video talking about why in the world we would do a no buy year, what does it even mean to do a no buy year, what does it look like, what rules do we have set in place for our no buy year, I'm gonna link the first video up down below. It was earlier this week, but go watch that video to find out all the reasons why we're doing this. But today we're going to do some major decluttering of makeup, of skincare, of hair care, and like body care products, because as a shopper, a shopaholic who is in recovery via this no buy year, I have acquired a lot of things through many years. So many things that I can't use them all and they go bad. So I have a large amount of makeup in this makeup vanity, which I've actually even decluttered before. But as I've been looking through it recently, before starting this no buy year, I was like, mostly everything is expired. That's gross. First of all, you should not put that on your skin because you want beautiful skin. And second of all, that's ridiculous that I bought that much stuff and I couldn't use it all. I do realize that happens from time to time, but not on the scale that it has happened to me. So we're gonna get in there, we're gonna declutter, and we're gonna chat about why in the world I would have even bought this much stuff, how I'm gonna prevent myself from buying that much stuff in the future, and why I think you don't need that much stuff either. So if you're interested, keep on watching. If you like these types of videos, do remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you are new, click that red subscribe button and follow me on the Instagram. So let's get to decluttering.
So I thought I'd give you guys a general overview of what we're working with my messy vanity. I did not clean up anything, so we've got brushes that need to be washed. So whoever out there needs to hear it, go wash your brushes right now. We've got a practically empty container that needs to be thrown away, and a lot of a cute little book set that needs to be dusted severely. So that's the top, and inside we've got this messy situation occurring. There's nothing in this bottom drawer because it doesn't have an actual bottom to this drawer, because this is a true 1920s vanity from my grandmother. That's what we've got working on in there. And then, oh, blood pressure machine, forgot about that. Well, this was the place that it got stored, so we'll find a place for you, buddy. We will. So that is the situation. Now let's get to decluttering.
So I guess first things first, I'm going to address the stuff on top of here. Like I said, these brushes have got to be cleaned, so I'm going to set them to the side to remember to clean them. But I just keep my brushes in a little cup, a little jar, a little whatever, nothing too fancy or special. And there's actually not really any brushes I think I'm going to declutter. I like to keep my brushes around because from time to time I like to do fun, crazy makeup, and you gotta have multiple brushes for those. But on the regular, I probably use 2 brushes max. Well, I use a couple of eye brushes. I lie. I could survive for my everyday makeup, the look I'm wearing right now, with 3 brushes. And actually, technically, I really don't even need these 2 because I don't wear foundation. I apply my concealer and then blend it a little bit into my face with this, which I could do with my fingers. And then I have now been using a cream bronzer that I love, which spoiler, oh my gosh, spoiler. Which, spoiler alert, I am going to be telling some products that I enjoy using because I realize that not all of you are on a no buy or a low buy year, and you're just here for the content, who knows, or just here because you're curious. So I do want to share things that I truly love and I highly recommend. And also, if you are on a no buy or low buy and you're getting to a point where you need to replace something, you could consider that. So I will be sharing products that I truly do love within my no buy. So all that to say, I've been using a cream bronzer that I love, and I have blended it with this. So I pretty much use these 3 brushes. This is just for a little, like, obviously a little ice something. Easy peasy. There you go. So let me just take out all my eye brushes. I keep my eye brushes in with my liners just because the other cup was not big enough. So there you go. So since I already have these out, let's do some liners. For those of you who may not be aware, I know we all know that makeup expires, but usually we all do the little like smell test, like, oh, I think it's fine, blah, blah, blah. But makeup has an expiration date on the back, and I feel like not a lot of people are aware of this, and if you are, great. If you're not, watch it. If you look on the back or the bottom of a makeup product, it will have a little jar emblem with something M, like a number M. So this one is 24M. So that means it can last 24 months from when you start using it. So when it's exposed to the air, it can last for 24 months from that point. Some things are 6 months, some things are 12 months, some things are 18 months, but you should become aware and throw out the stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. So that's what we're doing today, friends. I have several of the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils because they sent me a couple of packages last year. They're all still good, and I really, really, really enjoy these products, so I'm keeping all of these. I am almost out of this Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in the shade 01, and this is good stuff. If you need a black liner that's not really going to go anywhere, this is the stuff to get. But I don't really wear black liner anymore, so I've had this for probably it's definitely been over 3 years. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I've not used it in a while. I don't know why I still held on to it. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. For some reason, I have 3 liquid eyeliners. This one is one from Urban Decay, the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof. Very important. Fine Point. This one's actually my absolute favorite, so I'm gonna keep it. A little pro tip for you: store your liquid liners with the felt tip or the brush tip down. That way the ink can stay saturated. And then I have 2 Kat Von D liners. I believe both of them are either expired or just kind of grubby, so goodbye. And that takes care of my liners. Let's get on to lipsticks, because good gosh, this was a category. Like I said, I've already narrowed this down previously, but clearly I wasn't paying attention to expiration dates because some of these just gas to go. They gas to go. I took this out of my purse. I have a few things in my purse. I didn't bring them all in because if they're in my purse, then clearly I'm using them. But I wanted to show you these guys. I wanted to show this one to you guys because it's my absolute favorite red lip of the moment, and it is the Revlon Cushion Lip Tint. The best part about this is it's under 10 bucks. It's really good. It feels moisturizing. It's a beautiful color. I don't have to wear it with a lip liner. And it wears down pretty well when you eat. So all the things, a big thumbs up for me on this one. It always stays in my purse, so I gotta keep it. Towards the end of last summer, I actually got all of the Flesh, well, not all, this isn't all the shades. This is a majority of the Flesh, what are they called? Hot Sauce Lip Gloss? Hot Sauce Lip Gloss. Anyways, I have raved about these before on my channel, but I really, truly do love them. They are still good. They are wonderful. I'm going to keep all of them. Stila Liquid Lipstick is old. Revlon Matte Balm Stick is good, I know. All of these little NYX cream glosses I have not used in 10,000 years. They're the soft matte cream lip glosses, or soft matte lip cream, excuse me. I did like them, but I haven't used them in forever, so they're old. It breaks my heart to throw away stuff that was expensive. So I may have to, I think I know it's probably bad. I may have to look this up, but this is the NARS Matte Velvet Lip Pencil in the shade Cruella, and I bought this for my senior voice recital in college. That should tell you how far ago it was at this point in time. I'm going to look up the date before I part with this. I'm pretty sure it is out of date, but I love it so much. And then I have to debate about if I'm going to replace it, because I do have a red lip that I love, even though this is a completely different shade of red and completely matte, but we're not going tit for tat right now. So I'm going to hold on to this for now, but look up the date. Like I was saying, it breaks my heart to throw away expensive stuff, but you know, if it wasn't used, it wasn't used. So like this stuff from Bite Beauty that I did love, I just didn't love it enough to use it before it expired. It all needs to go. And oh, these lip glosses. Oh my gosh, all of these probably need to go if I'm honest, because they all say 24 months. Golly. So I may actually have to replace not lip glosses, lip liners, excuse me. These ones from MAC, I'm pretty sure, like I got these in either New York or Europe, I can't remember, and that should tell me something. So I'm probably gonna pass on those. Yikes! Okay, so look at all these like lip liners. I'm like, I kept one. Well, actually, I think I have like one, maybe two in my purse in there, but... Okay, all right, well, they're going. They're out of date. So with my lipsticks, I don't know what the date is on these. But no, I know some of these are old. Like, I truly do know most of these are old. I have an affinity for the Maybelline matte cream mattes because besides the one I just threw in the floor, this is what I've got. Clearly I haven't used them that much because they're dusty, so I need to really let some go. One of my absolute favorites is Craving Coral. It's like a red orange, and I probably will definitely repurchase this one because it is stunning in the summer. These nudes I wasn't like wild about, so I'm gonna let them all go. I'm gonna let them all go. They all gotta be tossed. Okay, so I forgot this. There's still another one left in there. This one is the best color though. This is my like go-to neutral, but not neutral. Like, it's not nude, but it's very neutral. It's called Naked Coral, and it can pass for pink or coral depending upon what you pair it with. And it's absolutely fantastic. I think it is still in date, and I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna have to look into that. So these lipsticks right here are gonna really open up the door to something I wanted to talk about as we're going through all of this. So when we went to London, I want to say it was like over 4 years ago now. One of the very first things I wanted to do was go to Boots and like Superdrug or whatever the places are that they talk about, the London YouTubers talk about, to buy stuff that we could not get here. And I think that these limited edition Kate Rimmel ones were not in the US stores yet. They were only there. And so like I wasted valuable time in London when I could have been like seeing beautiful sights in London to go buy makeup that I didn't need. So now that I think about it, it's utterly ridiculous. But then I was so excited. There was like such a high to be able to buy some of this makeup that I couldn't get my hands on. Could I find the exact same color in something else in the US? Heck yeah, I could. Same formulation probably too. It's a $4 drugstore lipstick. Like, come on, Tabitha. So I'm ashamed of these. I haven't really worn them at all, and they need to go. They need to go. And so I feel like that is where a lot of this stuff comes from. Thinking that buying something will make you feel a certain way or make your life a certain way when it's absolutely absurd and not true at all. So like seeing an Instagram picture, and I love Instagram, duh, I try to put out great Instagram content, but seeing an Instagram picture and being like, oh wow, oh I love that vibe, oh she just looks like she has it so together, blah 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 blah, and then thinking like if you could just have the things in the picture that she has or somehow live that like scene out from that picture that you would feel that way is absurd. It sounds absurd saying it aloud right now, but we really do kind of mentally think that, subconsciously think that in our minds, that if we only had maybe just like that outfit and could go sit at a coffee shop and blah, 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 then we would feel like that. And it's just not true, because if you don't feel like it now, you're not going to feel like it later. Just like if you can't learn to love your body now, you're not going to love your body after weight loss. It is not going to happen, because losing weight will not change how you feel about yourself. Just like buying more items is not going to change how you feel about yourself. That is something that you have to work on from the inside out, as hard as it may be. That said, there are more Bite Beauty lipsticks that I'm having to throw away that are out of date that are wonderful. Some of my favorites that are making the cut are the Elizabeth Arden Red Door Red. This is getting to the point of being expired, but there is no smell whatsoever, so I think I'm good with it. I'm going to keep her because she's a fave. The Clinique Pop in Punch Pop. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love her. She's staying. And then this guy right here is an all-time fave that I actually had forgotten I had. That's sad. But it's the YSL Rosehip in the shade, I think 04. Beautiful, 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 like mauve berry shade. Love it, love it. Can we believe that I have decluttered my lipsticks down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, plus a few other things, but shh. Okay. This is exciting news, because I used to have this completely full. Do not look at the dust. just don't. You just have this completely full plus another. This is progress, my friends. Progress. All right, let's keep things rolling and get on to eyeshadows in this drawer. I got like 2 brow products. They're definitely both still good, keeping those. Keeping 2 mascaras, L'Oreal Lash Paradise Regular Very Black, and then the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof. This is almost impossible to take off your lashes, which is wonderful when you don't want it to go anywhere. Then at the end of the night, it's like, get it off. But I love it. I love it still the same. All right, let's move on to eyeshadows. Now, I will say I have a couple of palettes in here that I kept for sentimental reasons that I'm highly considering letting go. And those are these 2. This one, I mean, there's long stories behind them. They don't even really matter, but they are sentimental to me. This was my very first palette I ever bought for myself. The Too Faced Natural Eye. It's good stuff. Look, she's pretty. She's pretty. But I just need to remember her fondly in my heart. I'm never going to use her again. So I'll let her go. And then this one is really sweet. I think I will hold on to it because it's so little. It doesn't take up any space. The palette I use a whole heck of a lot is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat. It's stunning. She's beautiful. She's still in date. Keeping her. And then, honestly, hashtag not sponsored, the only palette you probably truly need in your life is the Urban Decay Born to Run. This is fantastic. You can do anything, like very neutral to like very bold look with this palette, and it's my fave. The only thing is, you know, traveling with the palette is annoying because they're big, but whatevs, it's fine. Sometimes I just take this guy right here. Another example of being influenced to think that you had to have something. And yeah, it was fine. It's the Morphe 350. If you didn't catch on to that bandwagon, I'm sorry. But I had to have this. Like, I'm talking about like in college, in a class, still like watching it to come back in stock so I could buy it in the middle of class. Like, that's ridiculous for a $20 palette. It's just ridiculous. So she going because she's very old, clearly. And these 2, they're going. I guess what like all of this is showing me is that it's so annoying that some of these things I just like had to have. Like, couldn't even hardly think about anything else besides like buying this product. Like these L'Oreal eyeshadows that were the thing a few years ago. Like, yeah, these were beautiful shadows, but did I get a lot of wear out of them? I mean, maybe like the one that was like the Amber Rose Gold one, sure. But like, it didn't take all that. It did not take all that. And by buying them, it didn't make me like a fancy YouTube beauty guru. It didn't make me like have this beautiful collection that everyone was jealous of. No one knew I had these like 15,000 eyeshadows. It was not that big of a deal. It was only for that like hit of buying right there in the moment, and then like them collecting dust in my drawer, essentially. So the reality is that I'm throwing away the majority of my makeup, which is insane for someone who spent a good portion of the last few years collecting a ton of makeup. So seeing the disparity between what's actually staying in my drawers and what's on the floor right now is kind of like freaking me out a little bit, but I am committed to this process. So that's it for the makeup.
But seriously, like, there's hardly anything left in there. And then this is what is in the floor. Yikes.
All right, here we are in the skincare cabinet. I'm going to start by pulling out things that I know I love, that I use every single day, so we can go ahead and get those out of the way. The Garnier Skin Active Rose Soothing 3-in-1 Moisturizer Mask and Moisturizer. You know I love. This one is like super cheap, and don't get the moisturizer itself. Make sure it's the 3-in-1 mask because the other ones are not good, but this one's fantastic. I have a lot of May Love products, almost their entire range, honestly, because I love them so much. The Glow Maker, you've heard me talk about it before. This is the real deal. Love it. I just got the niacinamide serum, and I'll let you know how I feel about it, but the first couple of uses, already digging it. I had repurchased my Night Renewer, so I got the extra backup of this because this one only has a few uses. What else? Oh, And then their sun protector. You can see how much this one is already well loved, and so I got a backup for when this one runs out because I cannot be without it a day, because this is by far the best natural sunscreen there is. So just keep that in mind, you need this. Okay, let's keep going. Bold and Bear is a small skincare line. They literally only have 2 products. They sent me both of their products, the Bold and Bear Elixir and the Purity Mask. This is my favorite by far. It is fantastic. It's like a dry oil with lots of goodies in there, and I love it, love it, love it. The mask is really good. For some reason, the tops of my cheeks don't like it, but the rest of my skin really does. So I really do enjoy both of these products, so I'm going to keep them. I also had just gotten at the end of the year a new retinol from the Inky list. Super cheap. It has not irritated my skin. I can't tell you if it works yet because I've only used it a handful of times, but I'm excited to continue to give this a review. I've got the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. I really do enjoy this. It's still good. There's still quite a good bit left. The only thing about like more expensive products like this, especially with sprays, I feel like they should be a treat, so then I hardly ever use them and then they just sit there, so that's dumb. So I'm going to use this up. I had a tiny, like 1 drop, maybe 1 use left of the e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence. This is like $10. It's a great hyaluronic acid serum. So it's an essence, of course, not really a serum, but I definitely would recommend this as like a great drugstore item. Oh yeah, another May Love item that I just got in at the end of the year is their eye enhancer. I've literally only used it once because I'm trying to use up what I have before I start it, but I know I'm gonna love it just like all of their other products. So word to the wise, if you start May Love, you're gonna wanna get everything. And I just have some like sample goodies that I got with the Sephora order that I had placed. So I'm gonna keep those and try those out. I know we're not decluttering anything yet, but we will get there. There is the Ordinary Rosehip Seed Oil. And for some reason, I want to say this might be longer than 12 months old. I don't think so. Let me see. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it and judge it within the next like month or so. But this is one of my favorite oils of all time, and it's under $10. This Shea Moisture Clarifying Mask. I'm not a fan of it. It has a lot of fragrance, so I'm gonna let this go. This is a spot treatment from Fourth Ray Beauty. I don't love it, I don't hate it. I'm gonna keep it for the random times I get spots. Jeez, oil-free moisturizer from like 10,000 years ago needs to go. And I need to find a home for this because I don't like it. That doesn't mean someone else won't like it. And there's no return policy for Fourth Ray Beauty, which is an atrocity. But this is their Remedy Serum, which is niacinamide serum. I don't like it because it's super sticky to me, so it's just not my jam. So I'm gonna find a new home for this. I'm gonna find a new home. All right, got a micro needling little roller. Obviously I'm gonna keep that. Let's go into this little basket. Ooh, I had just gotten this at the end of the year with my Christmas money. The Drunk Elephant D Bronzy Drops. These are so good. I mixed them with the May Love sunscreen, and it makes like a nice little glow to your skin, like a foundation. I mean, it's not gonna cover really anything. It just gives a beautiful glow, very sun-kissed. You can adjust the amount with these, and so I don't use foundation, and I just use these guys. A couple of little eye creams I'm finishing up, so I'm gonna keep those. So this was something that was sent to me. I did a little campaign with Yes2, and they sent a beautiful little package in addition to the things that they had already sent, and I appreciate that so much, but I really doubt I'm gonna use this, mostly because of a couple of things. Number one, the ingredients are not that great. Number two, it says it's a brightening vitamin C mask, and yet vitamin C is like one of the last ingredients in this mask. So that's just absurd. And it's iridescent pink formula, which I think is fun, but at the same time, I'm like, don't need that. So I might see if like my little sister-in-law, who's like a teenager, wants to use this, because I'm not going to. This is my jade roller. Love a jade roller. And then I just have a little couple of bits and bobs that just need to get thrown out.
All right, now this is the land of like sheet masks and such, and samples it looks like. So I do want to keep a couple of these. Like some of these Yes To ones I think could be fun. And these like Wonder Beauty under eye mask, that could be fun. But the Glossier Milk Jelly Cleanser, even though I should, I'm probably not going to use this, so I'm just going to toss it. This is a nail mask, which I think is a little absurd, but I just need to go ahead and use it. Another Glossier sample, no. I'm going to keep the two bubbling masks, put them over there, make myself use them. But these like animal masks, I got them at Five Below, thinking I was going to like test out Five Below skincare. I haven't loved any of them, and I'm going to let them go to a better home. So that's it with like skincare. So as you can imagine, the bathroom is where some much needed declutter needs to happen. Dun dun dun! This is a mess. Let's get this sorted out. Okay, I feel like I can make it through here pretty good. Okay, so let's just start. Let's get this out of the way with the period products. I'm just throwing this out there. If you girls are still using non-organic period products, stop it right now because it's a lot of chemicals in your body. I'm just saying. So this is not a sustainable option, but it's at least a healthier option. I like L products, so I've got a lot of them. And the tampons too. So just throwing that out there, all of that sticking around clearly. Hair mask, you guys know I'm doing the curly girl method, and so hair masks are importante. So this one's the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Marula Oil Intensive Hydration Mask. It does mean intense when it says intense hydration, but it's good stuff. I also use the Black Orchid diffuser. This is well worth the $20. It's huge, it cups the hair really well, so I definitely recommend that. Shaving cream, that's a must. This is almost out. It's a conditioner. I just need to put it in my shower and make myself finish using it. It's an extra little like little bar soap holder thing. Love it. This is a friction glide stick. This was in my like chubby girl guide to chub rub because these save your life in the summer. But I do think it may be, I don't know, there's no expiration date on this guy. So I think he's fine. I also have some from a brand called Chub Rub. It's an all-natural anti-chafing one, and I did like them a lot, and I actually didn't talk about them a lot this summer because I got them towards the end, but check them out on the Instagrams, okay? I know sunscreen does expire, which is annoying, but here's my sunscreen. I feel like that can go up in the skincare cabinet. Oh, natural sunscreen with Sun Bum, the 30. I like it a lot. This is a bronzing mist that is so good that I got from Versa Spa. It is the stuff. I don't use it a lot because I just honestly am lazy, but alas. Here's some more of my henna hair dye, and I actually think I'm gonna throw it away so that I don't dye my hair with it again because it's not enough to even do my hair, but I'm about to get my hair done in March. I've already had it scheduled. It's happening even during the no-buy because it's part of my maintenance. So I'm just gonna throw that away so I'm not tempted. Spray on hair mask from Yes To. It's very kitsy. I think I'm just gonna find someone for it to go to a home for them because I'm probably not gonna use it. This is so grubby, so I'm gonna throw it out. But the Brio Scalp Revival hair mask, this was really good for an irritated scalp, so I would definitely check this out if you were on the market. Let's see. Sulfate-free shampoo. Is it Curly Girl approved? Oh, it straight up has silicone, so no, this is not Curly Girl approved. I may see if my husband wants to use it, so I think I'll hold it out for him. Hot Tools crimper. I'm not going to use this guy, so he's going somewhere else. Okay, so in this little thing, let me pull out my normal Curly Girl products that I love and use. The AG Recoil. If you want an amazing hair product for curly hair, like, get this. This is so good. I also love Kinky, Not Today, leave-in conditioner by Kinky Curly. That's good stuff. I used this a lot during the summer. I'm not using it as much now, but it is almost empty, and that is the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. It's super good. I could not get behind this mousse. I'm gonna hold on to it for just days. I feel like trying it again, but I don't like mousse. Don't like mousse. This is a feminine spray. I think it is not it's definitely not new, so I'm gonna throw it away because I can't remember how old it is. Some more curl products, some just straight argan oil, super good for the hair. Plump for Joy dry shampoo. I don't ever use dry shampoo anymore, so this guy's gonna go. The Noodle Head Texture Spray. I haven't really given this an actual shot, so I'm gonna keep it. And then Diva Curl products prior to them switching formulas. There's not much of the Wave Maker left, so I'm just going to let it go. And I might use the Archangel. This needs to go. Once again, another mousse. Not my favorite. Curl cream can go. Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Now that is much better organized. All right. So that is the end of my declutter with me, makeup, skincare, body care, all the things as I enter this No Buy Year 2020 with a very fresh, decluttered start, and I'm excited about it. Remember, if you're interested in doing your own no buy, that you check out the video down below. And until next time, remember that you can love the life you have now as you pursue more in your life. You are loved, you are valued, you are worthy. Bye.